Welcome to the California School Dashboard. This webisode provides an overview of the dashboard, highlighting its key features along with other resources that are available on the site. The California School Dashboard is a new website that shows how local educational agencies and schools are performing on the indicators included in California's new school accountability system. Local educational agencies are defined in law as school districts, county offices of education, and charter schools. Alternate indicators are in development for schools included in the Alternative Schools Accountability Model. These schools are not included in the dashboard report for the spring 2017 release. As part of the shift to the local control funding formula, the State Board of Education adopted a new accountability system that includes a set of state and local performance measures. After a year of analysis and stakeholder input, the board began taking action to develop the tool in March 2016, before it was ultimately adopted in September of 2016. The dashboard is how performance data from the new accountability tool are shown to local educational agencies and the public. A field test of the dashboard began in March 2017, and the system will be fully operational for the 2017-18 school year. Development of the dashboard has been a deliberative process with considerable stakeholder input informing each stage. The system will continue to evolve based on what we learned during the field test and as we all move forward with implementation for the 2017-18 school year. There are three key characteristics of the new accountability system that will remain central as the State Board of Education builds on to this initial phase of the accountability tool. Instead of relying exclusively on a single number, test scores, as the previous accountability system did, this new system gives a snapshot of the manageable set of indicators, including high school graduation rates, college and career readiness, English learner progress, and suspension rates, while also looking at test scores. This focus on multiple measures of student success can help improve equity among student groups by revealing where disparities exist. Under the previous system, data about student groups was too focused on test scores. The new system provides student group information on a variety of helpful indicators and puts it in one location. Finally, the dashboard supports local decision-making by giving schools and districts access to the information they need to make the best local decisions about the education of children.
The dashboard includes 4 different reports showing local educational agency or school performance on 6 state indicators and 4 local indicators. Performance on these state and local indicators is presented differently depending on which dashboard report the user views. The state indicators are based on data that is collected consistently from local educational agencies. The state indicators are academic indicator, English language arts and math, English learner progress, chronic absenteeism, graduation rates, suspension rate, college career. Schools and districts receive 1 of 5 color-coded performance levels on the state indicators. From highest to lowest, the 5 performance levels are blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. The color and the amount of fill are 2 ways of showing the performance level. This ensures accessibility for all individuals and that the reports are usable when printed in black and white or photocopied. Performance levels change. Performance levels are calculated based on the combination of current performance, status, and whether there has been improvement over time, change. Performance levels are reported for all students and student groups at the local educational agency and school, with some exceptions. No performance level is reported for any indicator that applies to fewer than 30 students in either the current or prior year. Status and change is displayed for student groups with 11 to 29 students. The dashboard displays an asterisk for all students and student groups with less than 11 students. Where data is currently not available, it is reported as not applicable, or NA.
Data is not collected at the state level for all the areas covered by the new accountability system. The dashboard includes local indicators for these areas: basic services, implementation of state academic standards, parent engagement, and school climate. Additionally, there are 2 local indicators that apply to county offices of education only. These indicators are expelled youth and foster youth services. Local indicators do not apply to individual schools. Meeting the standard on the local indicators is based on whether the local educational agency collected and reported performance data that must be collected locally for each local indicator. The dashboard will show the following ratings based on that standard: met, not met, or not met for 2 or more years. For LEAs with a MET rating, the local data that they collected on that indicator will be included in one of the dashboard's detailed reports.
Now that we've given an overview of the site, let's go ahead and take a look at the dashboard interface itself. When a user accesses the California School Dashboard on the first page, they see is the home page. The home screen is designed to be simple and easy to use for first-time users. On this page, they will find a search bar and links to resources such as a Fast Start guide and a 1-minute introductory tutorial video. The home page also includes a reminder that the reports in the field test are based on the latest state data available as of fall 2016. Future releases of the dashboard will be published annually each fall and will incorporate the most recent available data. Once a user has selected a school or school district, they will be taken to the equity report, which is the default report that users will see if they pick a school or a local educational agency from the main search page. The top level of every page identifies the local educational agency or school and the name of the report selected, along with key demographic information. The top of every page identifies the local educational. There are 6 different types of reports available within the 4 tabs. The detailed and student group reports are accessible through the tabs. The equity report shows the performance level of all students on the state indicators and shows at a glance which grade levels each indicator applies to. This is especially helpful for elementary and high school districts. You can tell by this report that this is a unified school district. The equity report also shows the total number of student groups that are large enough to receive a performance level on each state indicator. The total number of student groups may differ across indicators due to the grade levels applicable for each indicator. The final column shows the number of those student groups in red or orange performance levels. This provides a quick overview of overall performance and whether any student groups are struggling on the state indicators. It is also important to note that in order to provide additional transparency on accessing grade 11 assessment scores, the college and career indicator description directs users to select the indicator for the grade 11 assessment results. The equity report also displays local indicator ratings for school districts only, since again, local indicators do not apply at the individual school level. The ratings shown in this example are for illustrative purposes only. During the field test period, the default rating for all local indicators is NA, to give districts an opportunity to become familiar with the tools that are used to collect information on each local indicator. In 2017-18, there will be a deadline for districts to report this information in the dashboard. Districts that do not submit the local indicator information by the fall 2017 deadline will receive a rating of not met. This means that the first year that a local educational agency could be not met is 2017-18, and consequently, the first year that a local educational agency could be not met for 2 or more years is not until 2018-19. For local educational agencies with a MET rating, self-reported performance data will be available in the detailed reports. Additionally, at the end of each report, the performance level legend and notes about the student group size is displayed. Local educational agencies can also complete an optional narrative summary to provide context about their data reports or local setting. The status and change report is the next report available. The status and change report provides the data used to calculate the performance level. Color. The narrative above the number corresponds to the respective 5x5 color grid available on the CDE Accountability website, which is different depending on the indicator, and in some cases, grade span for suspension only. This is especially important for the suspension rate because unlike all of the other indicators, the goal is to get to very low, as seen in the example above. Selecting a state indicator will bring up detailed information about student group performance on the selected indicator. This is an example of the single indicator report for the English Language Arts Assessment. The next slide shows this report in closer detail. In response to feedback at the January 2017 State Board of Education meeting, this report has been updated to include disaggregated English learner information, English learner only, and English learner reclassified students at the bottom of the page. We will display this element in greater detail on the next slide. Additionally, with this report and the student group report, there is an option to filter at the top by performance category: blue, green, yellow, or red, orange. For this report, the performance category selected is all. Again, this shows a single indicator report up close. The disaggregated information for the English learner subgroup is displayed at the bottom of the report and does not have it assigned a performance category. However, the status and change data are provided for this data, and users can refer to the 5x5 grid to determine the performance category. Note that as the definition of the EL student group, EL and EL plus 4 years RFEP only applies to the academic indicator. The other report this information is displayed on is the single indicator report for the mathematics assessment. Note also that grade 11 assessment results are available and presented in similar format by selecting the college career indicator. This report shows a single student group, English learners, and how they are doing on each of the indicators. Again, we would like to reiterate the dashboard is currently being field tested. Based on the feedback received during this field test, it is expected that some new features will be incorporated into the system before updating dashboard reports in fall 2017 with the most recent year's data. The dashboard will be fully operational with the fall 2017 dashboard release. However, even after that time, the system will continue to evolve as feedback is incorporated from users and stakeholders. In conjunction with the dashboard field test, the California Department of Education launched a new accountability webpage. This site is available to the general public at the website address at the top of the slide. These web pages incorporate a tabbed approach for easy navigation. The tabs include 5x5 color grid placement reports, Parent tab, Data Files and Guide, Communications Toolkit.
Going forward, it is anticipated that local educational agencies will use the data included in the dashboard to begin a conversation about the development of their local control and accountability plan, or LCAP. The LCAP template asks local educational agencies to review the state and local indicator performance data included in the dashboard to identify their areas of greatest progress, areas with the greatest need for improvement, and to improve upon any identified gaps in performance. As part of this reflective process, we anticipate local educational agencies will focus on how the information presented in the dashboard can be used to inform the local planning and stakeholder engagement process. These are the types of questions that we expect will come up as people review the dashboard as a tool that complements the existing local plan template. Thank you for watching this episode of the California School Dashboard.